Over 60? Eat peanut butter before bed. What happens overnight may surprise you. What if one of the most powerful things you could do tonight for your sleep, your muscles, your blood sugar, and your heart health costs less than $1 and is already sitting in your kitchen? I am talking about eating a small amount of natural peanut butter before bed. Not a big snack, just 1 to 2 tablespoons about 30 to 60 minutes before you lie down. And I know what you are probably thinking right now. Is that not exactly what everyone says to avoid? But once I looked at the research on what the body actually does overnight after 60, this habit started making a great deal of sense. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what peanut butter does inside your body while you sleep, starting with blood sugar and moving through sleep quality, muscle repair, morning clarity, heart health, and more. I will also give you the 3 best ways to eat it and exactly how much to take. Stay until the end because later in this video, I am going to reveal a specific mineral inside peanut butter that most people over 60 are quietly deficient in, and it affects your sleep, your muscles, your stress levels, and your heart rhythm all at the same time. Most doctors never connect this to nighttime symptoms. Before we dive in, I want to hear from you. How old are you? And have you been struggling with sleep or waking up exhausted even after a full night in bed? Drop your age and your experience in the comments below. I read every single one. What your body is actually doing while you sleep. Your body does not shut down when you fall asleep. It shifts into repair mode. Your muscles rebuild fiber by fiber. Your brain flushes out waste products. Your hormones reset for the next day. This is real biology, and it happens every night, whether you support it or not. After 60, this process slows down in ways you feel every morning. Your body produces less growth hormone during sleep. Your muscles recover less efficiently, and your blood sugar becomes far less stable overnight than it was in your 40s or 50s. What does that look like in real life? You wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning for no clear reason. You feel stiff and heavy even after 8 hours in bed. Your energy is off before your first cup of coffee. Most people accept all of this as aging, but a great deal of it comes down to what your body has available to work with overnight, and that is something you can change. Blood sugar, the hidden reason you wake up at 2 in the morning. When most people hear blood sugar, they think diabetes, but blood sugar instability affects nearly every adult over 60, diagnosed or not. Here's what happens on a typical night. You finish dinner around 6 or 7 in the evening. By midnight, 4 or 5 hours later, your blood sugar has dropped. When it drops too low, your body sends out an alarm. It releases cortisol and adrenaline to pull stored sugar back into your bloodstream. Those stress hormones pull you out of deep sleep. Not dramatically, just enough to leave you staring at the ceiling. Just enough to make 8 hours in bed feel like barely any sleep at all. Does that sound familiar? A large study in sleep medicine reviews found that adults over 50 experience significantly more nighttime blood sugar swings than younger adults. And those swings directly disrupt deep sleep. The good news is that this is addressable. Peanut butter has a very low glycemic index, meaning it releases energy slowly and steadily over several hours instead of spiking and crashing. Its combination of protein, healthy fat, and a small amount of complex carbohydrate is exactly what your body needs to hold blood sugar stable through the night. Research from the American Diabetes Association shows that low glycemic foods eaten before sleep can significantly reduce overnight glucose swings in adults over 50. Think of it like placing a slow-burning log on a fire before you go to sleep. It does not flare up. It just holds steady, quiet, and warm all night long. Sleep quality. Why 8 hours in bed is not always 8 hours of rest. You can spend 8 full hours in bed and still wake up exhausted. The reason often comes down to what your brain has to work with at night. Melatonin is your primary sleep hormone, and your brain needs a specific amino acid called tryptophan to produce it. Tryptophan converts into serotonin first, the calming chemical that helps you feel settled, and then serotonin converts into melatonin. If that chain is interrupted anywhere, your brain cannot get you into the deep, restorative stages of sleep you need. Peanuts are a natural source of tryptophan, and here is what makes peanut butter particularly effective. Its healthy fats help tryptophan cross the blood-brain barrier more efficiently. In plain terms, the fat helps get the sleep-promoting amino acid into your brain faster. A study in the Journal of Psychiatric Research found that evening dietary fat intake directly supported melatonin production in older adults. So, when you eat peanut butter before bed, you are giving your brain the raw materials it needs to produce its own sleep hormone. That is genuinely powerful. Hunger hormones. Why your stomach wakes you up at night. A lot of people over 60 experience this, but rarely bring it up. Waking up hungry in the middle of the night or lying in bed unable to settle because the stomach is quietly grumbling. This is not weakness, it is biology. After 60, ghrelin, the hormone that signals hunger, becomes more sensitive, while leptin, the hormone that signals satisfaction, becomes less effective. When these two are out of balance at night, sleep becomes fragmented. Peanut butter addresses this in two ways. First, its protein suppresses ghrelin, keeping that quiet feed me signal calmer through the night. Research in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that a small protein-rich snack before bed meaningfully reduces overnight ghrelin spikes. Second, the fat content slows gastric emptying, so the feeling of satisfaction lasts longer. You are not stuffed. You are just comfortable enough to sleep. I will give you the exact amount to eat a little later, so stay with me. We are about halfway through, and if this is making sense to you, please take 1 second to hit the like button right now. It helps us reach more seniors who need this information. And if you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe to Senior Vital Health. We are here every week with honest, practical content on nutrition and health for people over 60. I also want to ask, how has your health been lately? And when it comes to sleep specifically, do you struggle to fall asleep? Or do you fall asleep fine, but wake up in the middle of the night? Drop your answers in the comments. I genuinely want to know. Muscle repair. Why what you eat before bed matters more than the gym. Your muscles do not repair at the gym. They repair while you sleep. Every step you took today, every staircase you climbed, created tiny micro stresses in your muscle fibers that your body rebuilds overnight. The challenge after 60 is that this process becomes significantly less efficient. Scientists call it anabolic resistance. Your muscles no longer respond to protein as strongly as they once did. So, you need protein delivered more strategically, including at night when the repair is actually happening. A landmark study in Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise found that consuming protein before sleep significantly improved overnight muscle protein synthesis in older adults.